afternoon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Li-Ling?
I'm doing great. So it's Staff Appreciation Week this week.
I've heard about that.
So I have some questions for you.
Okie dokie.
So what do you like most about the school?
What do I like most about the school? Well, I love getting to make music with all of our students. We have such a musical group of students, and I get to work with like 70% of them or something. And I love getting to have a music part of the school day, so it's not all just like hard things, even though music class is hard.
Wow. Well, what is most memorable at the school that you enjoyed?
Most memorable at the school. I mean, I think one of the things, the things that always stick in my head are all of the concerts that we've done, because we get to do a lot of fun concerts, and just especially a lot of our concerts have ended with big group performances, and you get to have 30-something blind kids on stage at the same time singing and playing piano and playing instruments, and I think those big moments, I'm like, this is really special.
Yeah. I really love those concerts too.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been teaching at the school, and what kind of improvements have you seen in the course of those years?
That's a great question. This is my third year at the school, and in that time, I think one of my favorite things is just seeing how our music program has grown. This year, you know this because you're there, we have a choir class, and it has 12 or 13 students in it, which there's only 50-something kids at our school, and I obviously am not a math teacher, so I can't tell you what percentage that is, but it's a lot. I have a quarter of the school in here singing with me at the same time. That's really, really cool. That's not a thing that I had when I got here, and it's cool that we've been able to prioritize getting to make those kinds of experiences that were really important for me when I was in public school. I loved having my choir and stuff like that, and I really loved those big group experiences. And I think it's really great that we've been able to have some of those as the music program has continued to grow.
My last question is, do you like being in a visually impaired and blind community?
That's a really interesting question. I do and I don't, but I do. I like getting to goodness gracious, that there is so much understanding and acceptance of the specific needs. And honestly, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I feel a lot less worried about embarrassing myself as a teacher here. Because I'm working with a bunch of students who understand the sorts of things that might be challenging for me about teaching, and I understand the things that will be challenging for them about being students. So I feel really well connected with our group of students. I think the thing that I miss is just some of that stuff that comes from being in a big school or a more, diverse school. I think because we all have this thing in common, it feels very homogeneous, which is a fancy word that I learned in school. And I think that is the thing that I struggle with about this community, but it's also what's great about it because it makes it so safe to have those specific needs. So yes and no. It's complicated.
Well, we appreciate all the music that you have put in everyone's life, and we appreciate you, and thank you for being a great staff at the school.
Oh, thanks, Li-Ling. I appreciate you too.
Hello, Mr. Trimble.
Hi, Laura. How you doing?
Good. This is an interview for her teacher appreciation, and I have 2 questions for you. What are some things that you like about Wssb?
Well, I like working with all of my students. All my students are great. They come from different backgrounds, and I love teaching the students, and I love them teaching me because I learn as much from you guys as hopefully you learn from me.
awesome. And also, how long have you been with us?
I've been teaching orientation mobility here since 2004. And before that, I was a residential life counselor from 1999 to 2001. And then 2001 to 2004, I was a teacher's assistant. So I started in the cottage way back in 99 in Watson, and then worked up here in the education department. And I knew my dream was to be a teacher, teaching mobility, so I went to school to do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.
Hi, Mr. Baldwin. So,
Hi.
how long have you been working at WSSB for?
I have been working here 24 years.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part about working here?
I enjoy just being with the kids and teaching them. I also coach goalball, and that's been a lot of fun as well.
Oh, fun. So, final question. You ready?
Yep.
If you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ooh, vacation anywhere in the world. I would like to go to Australia.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Check out the scenery. I'd like to see the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When did you start working at WSSB?
I started working at WSSB in 2017, and I was a little bit nervous at first because I wasn't sure how people would receive me because, well, I'm a shark. But everybody's been real nice.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Ooh, that's a good question. One of my favorite foods is giant kelp, so I would probably go to maybe the Monterey Bay.
Ooh. What is one memory of WSSB that you will never want to forget?
Oh my goodness. Can I cut there?
So here's our digital math textbook, and if you need to make it bigger, we just click this button right there, and there you go.
Brilliant. Thank you, Miss
You're-
Rada.
You're welcome. Well, she's pretty nice for a shark.
What is one memory about WSSB that you never want to forget?
Oh, that's a really good question, Tori. There are so many amazing memories that I have, and they're still happening. But I would say that it's kind of a tie between the Islandwood campfire. So when we took our middle school students to Islandwood, the environmental science camp, the campfire was amazing, and all of our students did an incredible job. And also just helping students to gain their confidence in math and know that it's really nothing to be afraid of, and they have a lot of capability to succeed in math. So not to be afraid of it, and also not to be afraid of sharks.
Okay, thank you so much.